Okay, so we're now looking at question number 3 from Jan 2020 D1 paper. In here we're given an activity diagram and the question asks us to find some certain unknowns. Here we have an X as a duration, we have a Z here as a early entry time, and we have a Y over here as a late event time. So if we read the question over here, it gives us a hint and it says that the total flow on activity D is twice the total flow on activity E. So D here is going to be equal to E. If that's right, yeah. So yeah, D is going to equal to 2E. So we can actually find E. So since we have no unknowns correlated with E, the way to find the flow activities for a certain event is we're going to take the late entry time, and then we're going to subtract 7, which is the duration, and then we're going to subtract the early entry time, the event before. So that's going to be 17 minus 7 minus 4. So 17 minus 7 minus 4 is going to be 6. And this is going to be equal to D. And our activity D here was 24 minus X minus 4, so 20 minus X. So X is equal to 20 minus 12, so X is equal to 8. And now we can find the floats for the other ones, and we can tell which one not floats, I'm sorry. We need to find the late time for Y and the early time for Z. So let's look at Z over here. When picking the early time, we need to pick the biggest value, and when picking the late time, we need to pick the smallest value. So let's look here. So we have a 4 and a 7, so this is going to give us an 11. 7 and 5 is going to give us 12, so this one is bigger than the 11. And we got 7 and 9 over here, so this one is 16. And we have a 17 coming up from this dummy activity. So therefore, we know that we're going to pick the 17 as it's the biggest one. So Z is going to equal to 17. 17. And we're going to do the same thing with Y, but we're going to go backwards. So for Y, there's actually only one thing that goes back here. So that's going to be this. So it's going to be 17 minus 5, which is going to give us 12. So Y equal 12. And our X was equal to 8. And this is it for part A from question number 3. Now part B asks us to draw a Gantt diagram for this. So we can just start by identifying what the critical activities that we had for this diagram. So we had 33 minus 9 minus 24. I think that was 0. 1 sec. 33 minus 9 minus 0 minus 24. Okay, so J is a critical activity and we want to find other critical activities. So 24 minus 7 minus 17. So I is also a critical activity. We got 17 here, so this one could be possibly 70. Yeah, so H is also a critical activity because it has a float of 0. And then this, what was Y again? 12 minus 5. Okay, that's not a float. That does not have a float of 0. 10 minus 4 is not okay. So yeah, C is going to be a critical activity. So that's going to be 7 plus 10. Oh yeah, okay, so it's going to be CHIJ. So I can write that down. We can make, we're just going to draw, we're going to draw some clean boxes, but I'm going to just speed run it. So this is going to be, C was 7, right? I think so. One second, let me check. It's going to, yeah, it was 7, and then we want to go to 17. 7, and then we want to go to 17 over here. This one was H, and from 17, I think it was 24. Yeah, so we want to go up here, and then we're going to go here. So this is going to be I, and it's going to end at 24. So I is equal to 24, and then the final one was J, and it's going to end at 32. 33, I mean. So now that we've done the critical activities, this alone I think gets us 1 mark. So we can continue now for the activities that we have not done. So we've done C, we've done H, we've done I, we've done J. So let's start alphabetically. We're going to do A. A has an early time of 0 and has a late time of 10. So we're going to draw till 10. And it has a duration of 4. So we're going to draw something like this, a line that separates the float, and we're going to shade here to identify that this extra space is actually a float. So now we're going to repeat this entire process again. So we've done A. B is going to end at Y, which is 12. So B is also going to start here, and it's going to end here. Yeah, and B was 5. So come here. This was B. Shade the rest because that's extra float. And then we're going to do D. D started at, what was D? Oh yeah, D was 8, I think. Yeah, D was 8. Starts at 4, ends at 24. It's a pretty long one. Starts at 4, ends at 24. And it had a duration of 8, so that's going to be 12. So this is D, and the rest is just float, so we can shade this. And A, B, C, D, E. We've done D, now we're going to do E. Starts at 4, ends at 17. And it has a length or duration of 7. So 4 plus 7, that's going to be 11. So we're going to draw a line here at 11. And the rest is going to be float. And then we want to A, B, C, D, E, F. Now we want to do F. F is going to start as F is going to start at 7 and it's going to end at 17, and it has a duration of 5. So 7, 17 has a duration of 5. So 7 plus 5 is going to end at 12. So this is F. And the rest is going to get shaded because it's float. And then G. It starts at 7, ends at 17, and has a float. Has 9 the duration. So starts at 7, ends at 17 as well. Has a duration of 9, so 7 plus 9, that's 16. So it's going to end here. This is G, and the rest is float. So I can shade that. And now we have K, L, M. So K starts at 17 and ends at 33. Starts at 17, ends at 33, which is here. I'll just draw a line just to keep. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So 17 and 33, so we want to go all the way here. And how much was the duration for K? K was 10. So it starts at 17, so it's going to end at 27, which is over here. This is K. The rest is float. So we're just going to shade it. I'll do the same. I'll also start it here. Oh my god. L starts here. It also ends here. Just connect it. Same thing for the last one. Okay, so now let's just check the duration for L and M. So L is 11 and M is 19. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Okay, L comes first. L had a duration of 11, so it's going to be 16 plus 11, 27. So it's going to end here. And M had a duration of 9, so it's going to end here. And the rest is going to be float. Now, part C of question 3 asks us to use the cascade chart to determine a lower bound for the minimum number of workers needed to complete the project in the shortest possible time. You must make specific reference to time and activities. Okay, so you want to take a ruler. Since you guys I cannot show it. Since I don't have one on here, I'm going to be using a straight line to show you how it's done. So we want to take the line and we want to line it up. And we want to see how many workers we need per activity. Or per duration, actually. So from here, from start to like 2, we can hold on, let me take the laser. We can move A all the way over here and we can move the B over here. So we need 1 worker till now. And if we go over here to H, if we go to this part of the graph, then we can take D, shift it all the way to the right. We can take E, shift it to the right. We can take F, shift it to the right. So we're going to have 2 activities over here that must occur, which are H and J. So far, our work has increased till 2. Let's look over here though. We're going to have I must happen. We can shift K, I think so, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so if we shift K, it's going to happen somewhere here, actually. So if we shift K, it's not going to happen, but we cannot shift L. We can shift M, so at this point, we're going to have 2 workers. But if we actually go over here, around 24, 25, something like here. If we shift K, K is still going to be inside. Some tiny part of K is still going to be inside in here. And if we shift L, it's still going to be inside. And if we shift M, it's also going to be inside. You just got to count how much the float is per activity. So in here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the float was 11. So even if we shift it all the way here, it's still going to happen. So we need at least 4 workers. At least 4 workers when X equal 25. J, K, L, M must happen. Okay, so if you guys are not good at it, I'm just gonna do it one more time. So we want to draw a line. You guys can use a ruler. Since you cannot draw a line, you cannot move it. So you want to check how many activities must happen while you're at this interval, like at that time. So at 24, we have 4 activities happening: J, K, L, M. Oh, we can use 24 as well. Even if you shift M to the right, it's still going to be showing, right? Yeah, so even if we shift M, it's still going to happen. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You just want to check how many workers, how many activities are happening inside. You can think of the activities and the floats as sliders. So you can slide K to there and so on. So as long as we want to find out the maximum number of activities that are happening, assuming that we have 1 worker per activity, as the question has said. So this should be actually a range over here. So 24 is between X. I'm pretty sure you can just write any time that is like inside this range. But I'm just going to try to find the range real quick. 24, let's put it 26. We shift that. K is still gonna happen. J is still gonna happen. M is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. M is also still gonna happen. What about 27? No. J is gonna happen. K is gonna happen. L is gonna happen. M is not gonna happen though. So that, yeah. So the range is gonna be between 24 and 26. And this is it for question number 3, part A, B, and C.